Morning students, we'll start with our today's lecture. So basically yesterday we had completed marker based tracking, that is how do markers set triggers on those points and they calculate those points to acquire that image using mixed reality as well as augmented reality. Augmented means something which is actually bigger than the actual image, and mixed reality is virtual reality plus augmented reality. When they combine together is called as mixed reality. So common image targets. So what are those image targets when we are targeting that image? Image targets are the physically enlisted images with the application that produces the image targets are particularly kind of marker utilized as a part of marker based tracking. So what are basically image marker targets? That is, they will mark some points on that image to actually target that image and to capture that image, so that marker based utilization can be helpful for image to be rectified. Next is second one is markerless tracking. Application utilizing markerless tracking are more regularly area based or position based, augmented or mixed reality. So they will not only be an image, they can be an area, they can be a plane, they can be an scenery. So such points where there are mixed points and mixed calculations, they can be termed under augmented or mixed reality using markerless tracking. So their marker tracking, that point tracking cannot be done. This type of tracking depends on advances, for example GPS, accelerometer, spinner, and more mind-blogging image preparing calculations to put virtual objects or data in nature. So basically, if I have a scenery, I cannot for each and every leaf of that tree, for each and every mountain, I cannot track the points. And for that, what can be done for GPS, accelerometer, such calculations, this markerless tracking can be used. Image targets is for only a specific hard images, that is a circle, a square, a triangle, all such things. So basically now when we talk about that, what are the hardware and software requirements for Vuforia when we are talking about Vuforia in mixed reality or augmented reality? So first one is mobile devices. So when we are talking about mobile devices, device can be Android 1 4.1x, development OS can be Windows 2, then they have 7 plus, Unity version can be Windows 2 2017 version 2 plus, iOS can be second 9 plus version. Then they have OS X, for that they can use Vuforia 10 plus 10.1 11 plus version. For OS X they can use 2017.2 plus version, and Windows 2 they can use 10 UWP version of Vuforia application development program. For optical see-through digital eyewear, like you have your nowadays when you go to watch 3D movies and all, they give you certain glasses to wear, and those glasses, in that you can see that image like it is popping on you. So such images can be used through optical see-through eyewear, and for that which Vuforia versions are used. So HoloLens device is the current version. ODG is one there where R7 plus version can be used. Epson, then you have Android, Windows, then you have Windows again in development OS, OS X for development, then Unity version which you have is Windows 3 and OS X. So this is a device which is used, device OS which is used, development in which this Vuforia development for this particular function, that is digital eyewear, is done, and Unity version which is used for development of the code is Windows 3 and Windows OS X. Next is Vuforia tools. So which are the Vuforia tools which are being used? So calibration assistant, then you have object scanner, Samsung Galaxy S8, Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, S7, S6, latest supported OS on the device. So whichever latest supported OS on the device is there, we can go for it. Next is virtual reality SDK integration support. Why do you require a software development kit? So software development kit is a platform through which you can develop your software to run on that particular platform smoothly, and for that such software development kits are used. And for virtual reality SDK, you have Google Virtual Reality SDK for Unity to 2017.2 version, Cardboard Android SDK for Unity same version, Windows Mixed Reality HoloLens only, that is till the current version of the syllabus, Unity 2007.2 version. So this version is been applicable for all the three different platforms, that is Google, Cardboard Android and Windows Mixed Reality. Next is graphics API support. So what graphics are supported? Android is supported with OpenGL ES 3.x 2.0. iOS, that is your Apple OS, supports OpenGL ES 2.0, OpenGL ES 3.x. Metal, in the last lecture also I had told you that Metal is somewhere different than your normal Android, which is been applicable for iOS. And for Windows OS, you have DirectX 11 on Windows 10. As I had explained you DirectX, how does it work with audios, videos, text formatting, pictures, graphics, everything in the chapter 3. Next is Windows Mixed Reality. So when we are talking about Windows Mixed Reality, for mixed reality there is Windows Mixed Reality WMR Microsoft platform is available, where you can build around the Windows 10 API and allow the applications to render digital content on holographic and immersive display devices. Through these holographic cameras and lenses, what we can do is we can use a platform of Windows Mixed Reality on Windows 10 API and just get the content displayed on it. So first one here is holographic and immersive headsets. So what are holographic and immersive headsets? They look like your normal sunglasses or your normal glasses, but then how they are holographic gadgets, for example the Microsoft HoloLens, enable you to see the physical conditions around you while wearing the headset, mixing the present reality with the virtual substance. Yeah, it looks real when you view that from that glasses, because it is giving you a holographic view, a nearby view with the help of that lenses, which is converting your actual reality with a mixed format for making you feel that it's virtual, but it's that it is real, but it's not real, it's virtual. So that is the reason it is termed as mixed reality. Windows Mixed Reality immersive headset highlight a murky show to shut out the physical world. So it is not showing you something physical. If I see it with normal eyes, I'll see it in a normal condition, but if I go in a lens, it will show me a 360-degree view of my image wherever I move my lenses. So HoloLens is somewhere like this, like a your sunglasses or your normal glasses. You have cameras, you have attachment for this. HoloLens device is used to run applications for augmented reality and mixed reality. This configurations can be done on your mobile phones also, if you have certain application mobile phones which are run on your mobile. So with this also you can view this HoloLens formats. You specifically do not require this HoloLens, so this can be done. While creating the application, developers should consider the difference between HoloLens and Windows immersive devices. So basically there is a difference between your Windows immersive devices and your HoloLens. They should consider the difference before creating any of the program or application. So when we are talking about HoloLens, what does my HoloLens give me? The application and the APIs used by the Windows Mixed Reality applications are also used by HoloLens applications. So both applications can be same for Windows Reality, Mixed Reality and HoloLens application. User can interact with these objects via commands, gestures and gaze. Yes, nowadays you have your gesture and you just have to say show your hand, and that camera just captures your hand and they click their picture. This is a function which is come in your normal mobile cameras also, that is called as gesture, moving your hands or faces, face detection, face recognition, your thumbprint recognition. All such things can be done using your these type of functions like hololensing and what mixed realities and everything. On the other hand, objects also interact with real world surfaces, so they also, these lenses not only go for human interventions, but they go for the natural surfaces also, that they capture some images. You can zoom out the images, you can take live pictures, that you click the picture, and once you keep clicking on it, you could capture the actual video type lensing. That is also possible in iOS today, that is your Apple phones and your normal phones as well. To holograms, you can attach animations, audio and components as well. Nowadays we can add animations, animated videos, you can make GIFs using certain pictures calculated, you can make audios and videos together. So this is all possible through holograms. So immersive headsets, there are certain immersive headsets using virtual mixed reality. Immersive headset feature are an opaque display to block out the physical world and surround it into 360-degree virtual environment. This you can wear on your eyes and you can just see all the 3D animated pictures, or wherever you are viewing a particular image, you can go for a 3D view. Next is the difference between holographic and immersive device. So what does I have said that HoloLens and your immersive devices are different, as they had said it prior. How they are different? It is see-through display. It permits you to see the physical environment by wearing the headset. It is an opaque display that blocks out the physical environment while wearing the headset. So opaque means which will not be visible, further things will not be visible, only you can see the images which are there actually in that lens, setup lens. And holographic is, you can see it's transparent, you can see the environment while wearing the headset as well. It uses world scale for tracking. It uses stationary or room scale of tracking. So it has certain data inside it, that is immersive devices. And world scale means wherever you go and wear it, you can just visibly see the all the pictures or environment. The tracking type uses inside out. Here the tracking type is inside out, that is you wear and you can see. Here tracking type is used is inside out only, to see the data but somewhere in a different format, but the type is same. Differences between your HoloLens and immersive devices. So these are the different differences which can come in your paper. So I have given the same format from your book in the PPT. You can go through these things, that is this data. Then next is difference between or hardware and software requirements for your Windows mixed reality. First is operating system which is required. For minimum requirement is Windows 10 and recommended requirement is Windows 10 Fall Creators Update RS3, Home, Pro, Business and Education. So these are both are same. RAM minimum requirement is 8 GB and recommended requirement is also the same. Disk space required minimum requirement is at least 10 GB, recommended is also 10 GB for development. CPU processor Intel Core i5 7200U, that is a 7th generation mobile, and minimum recommended requirement is Intel Core i5 4590 4th generation. So this differ, but they are giving you a high standard quality. Then Bluetooth required is 4.0 and recommended is also 4.0. Then Windows display driver, the graphic driver is Windows display driver model WDDM 2.2 and recommended requirement is also the same. Graphic card is integrated Intel HD graphics 620 and here they have given NVIDIA GTX 960/1050 greater. So this is somewhere different from that, is graphic cards can differ depending on the resolutions which you are taking. So these are two different graphic cards which are used. So component USB connectivity is USB 3.0 type A or type C and recommended is also same. Graphics display port is HDMI 1.4 or display port 1.2. and HDMI here recommended is 2.0, which they are giving a normal lesser one, and display port is 1.2 only. So this somewhere differs, and some are actually going with the recommended requirements only. Next is working on WMR. So when we are working on Windows Virtual Mixed Reality, that is the third topic of this chapter. So what is Windows Mixed Reality in Windows application? And it uses Visual Studio 2017 development environment. So there is no need of an additional SDK installation. So here you do not need a separate SDK if you have a current version on which you are running. And now the first is installation of tools. How do you install? So you have to go to tools. You need to install our Visual Studio 2017 and HoloLens emulator and holographic templates. These are the tools which you need to install. To install the tools, follow the Microsoft documentation instructions. So documentation instructions you can go with. They will tell you how to install it. When you will be done with the installation, then set up a Unity project. So separately you have to start a Unity project and publish it with Windows Mixed Reality devices. So just go through and check out the mixed reality functions for Windows in Unity, and just once you include it, you can start with your work on that. And if you want the details of the documentation, there is a link, that is https://en-us/windows/mixed reality/development overview. On that link you can go and check for your Microsoft documentation instructions for downloading Windows Mixed Reality functions. Then the second one is project setup. How do you do the project setup? Of Unity projects for Windows Mixed Reality is the same as Unity projects. So it's same like your how you set up a game development program for Unity. For other platforms, with some exceptions, to support the features of mixed reality, there is no need to change the settings of camera. For mixed reality in Unity, you do not have to set up some different camera. The camera remains the same. Camera settings, that is the third one, are this one, that is positions, then your camera flags, solid color, then your culling mask is everything. Camera settings for HoloLens. For the main camera, for main viewable camera, what you have to do, the changes what we have to make is, here where there is solid color, you have to make the color skybox, that is here. Set the background color as black, which is already black, and make sure the camera transform position is set to 000. So position of the camera is 000 everywhere in the position place.